Hey, how are we doing? What an absolutely gloriously beautiful day. Absolutely fantastic. It was a little bit overcast this morning. Now the sun's come out. Lovely blue skies. Vapour trails of plains high above. Nice light breeze. Beautiful. Parked my van up at the pub down Aston End. Taking a walk over to my camp, so come along, join me. See, just stop for a little breather. It's quite warm. It's warm today. I might have put on one layer too many. But I'm only about 5 minutes away from camp now, so just coming to a back part of the woods. I've got about 5 or 6 ways that I come into the woods to try and keep my footprint low and not disturb the natural trails of the wildlife that run past my camp. So just taking the pack off for a bit, catch my breath a bit. As soon as I get up to camp, grab a sip of water. I'm a little bit thirsty. So yeah. Let me walk you up through this bit. This is a lovely bit of the wood, this. You can see all the bluebell shoots are now starting to come up. So yeah, it's lovely. I love walking up this way. Just trying to be careful of my footprint where I'm walking. Try not to damage too many of the shoots coming through. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a little walk up through this bit because it is absolutely stunning. I do love this bit of the wood. Oh, it's such a lovely day. All the shoots are coming. Oh, look. Another one of the badger setts that are in the area. This is all really fresh. You can tell by the soil that's come out, it's very chalky. It's yet to dry off. So that's really nice to see. They're walk carefully past. And yeah. Oh yeah, they're having a real good dig around in this bit. There's another one there. So yeah, lovely. Right, I'm going to crack on. Catch you in a mo. Hey, so just that last bit of the walk up from one of the other directions into camp. Well, you might be able to see. You can see all the green shoots of the bluebells coming up. This bit of my wood this year is going to be amazing. Sometimes the bluebells, they have really good years and they have bad years, you know, what they call like a fallow year. And this year, it's looking like around here, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait. When they come out, I'll bring you along and I'll show you. So yeah, it's going to be really, really good. That's just the last bit. Oh, just that last bit now. Brilliant, brilliant. Right, just need it at camp. I'll start setting up and we'll catch up. Wait, sorry, really bad camera angle there. There we go. you can see me behind this. So I made up this little tripod A-frame last year. And, works great as a chair with this old paracord string hammock that I've got. Works a treat. Just quickly getting that sorted out. Let's probably go out of camera shot now. Lay that out. That on. Yeah, I like seating options. Dad normally likes this when he comes up to camp. He loves this little seat. Just get this tensioned up. Nearly there. Just might get the tension right on the outsides. That's better. Take this behind. Great, I carry this a lot. This old, say it's paracord. And it works a treat. Beauty of this hammock. I think this was about £10 from Go Outdoors. Got it a couple of years ago. And obviously I started to get more and more kit. And stopped really using it for a hammock because it wasn't very comfortable. But as a chair, it's spot on. I suppose the beauty of it is that if I run into like any emergency situations where I needed more paracord or something, I've got a couple of 100 feet of it here on this hammock, so I just disassemble it, make use of it. But as a comfy little chair, it's spot on. So yeah, I watched a couple of friends' videos earlier. My friend Gary Coverdale and Claire from Bare Roots Bushcraft. They went out and they did an overnight camp at the weekend, and that was to celebrate Claire's first anniversary of proper wild camping with Gary, and that was really good to watch. One of the intros that Gary did is when he obviously was like walking in, they did a couple of shots of them walking in past the camera and that, and stopping and looking out, which is what I've just done on this video. And then when he actually set the camera down, he like sat it down, and he also had a little brook running in front of him. And I was watching it, and all you could hear was obviously Gary's northern voice, but the sound of the water. Man, I was sat in there watching that video. I needed to go to loo. So I've got no water here, so that's not a problem. Cracking video. Check Gary out. Gary and Claire, Bare Roots Bushcraft. And one of the other videos I watched this morning was my friend Carl Snowden Hazard from Hazard Outdoors. Go check him out as well, Hazard Outdoors. Good little channel. He was out for having a wander, clearing his head, and yeah, good little video where he found himself a little spot. And it was just sort of talking about like the community, like catching up with people, and people like through the channels and that you meet, that you know you see him on the Facebook sites, and he sort of like was saying about, you know, like friends, whether they're friends as such and that, because you know he likes to sort of meet other people and that when he's out and about. And I think what he was trying to get to say was that, you know, a lot of us go out by ourselves because we enjoy, as Carl said, you press that reset button. I call it rewilding. I come up here to rewild and connect with nature. But through that, we put our videos out, we put posts up on the media sites, and you start interacting with more people. So yeah, they're friends on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and it's a really good way of meeting people. So though, like today, I'm out here by myself at my camp. Glorious day. I'll share this on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, and we connect, you know, we connect. That's what we are. We're part of a larger community because we all share that similar interest. And I think that's what Carl was trying to get to. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to chill out in here for a little bit, and then I'm going to do some other bits and bobs, so I'll catch up with you. I think I need a coffee, so I'm going to sort coffee out. Catch you later. Bit of a brew. Just drank some water, but just felt like a coffee. In the old cookser, two finger hole cookser. Oh, stunning. Stunning. What is it about having a coffee in the woods? I don't know. When I'm at home, I primarily drink tea, and I love tea. Always have done. Always been a tea drinker. But in the woods, it's coffee. I don't know. It's really odd. It's really odd. Don't know what that's all about. I suppose because tea don't go in a thermos flask or a vacuum flask too well. Yeah, you could just put hot water in there and then make your tea in it from that, but I don't feel like tea when I'm in the woods. Hot coffee in the woods. I always have black coffee, by the way. Always have black coffee. I have sugar in it as well. I like a bit of sugar in there. Also, you're up at camp, you're doing bits and bobs, you're burning calories. A bit of sugar in the old coffee. Don't do no harm. Yeah, always need to add two things when I come up at camp. First one, get a brew. Second one, fire. Will I have a fire today? It's a gloriously beautiful day. I don't know. I don't need one. But these are things that connect to your soul when you come out. You want to have a little fire. Always have a brew. You know, having a brew is like really good for your soul immediately. You know, today's a nice day. Don't necessarily need a hot drink, but it just feels good inside. You know, you're immediately set into a task and you get that done. It makes you feel good. Obviously gives you a bit of a perk up as well, black coffee. Keeps you awake. But yeah, it just feels good having a coffee. You know, you sit back, you take a little bit of time. I'm having a coffee now. Obviously I'm chatting to you, but normally I'd just sit here, I'd look around the camp and I'd just reflect. No, it's just something about having coffee in the woods. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Fire, I could get a little fire going. I may do a bit later. Just depends how long I stay, really. Otherwise, as you know, in my stubborn pack, I've always got the firebox stove in there, so I can have a small contained fire. So I might just do that. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't made my mind up. But coffee's got to be done. Do love my little cookser. Fits nicely in the hand, it's nice and ergonomic. So there you go. Love it. Had that for quite a while. It's nice. Right, I better get on and do some stuff. So yeah, catch up with you in a bit. Just finished my coffee. Lovely, that set me up for a little bit. In the last couple of videos, what I've done is I've given you a little show round of some of the other areas in the wood. I've walked up into the wood from another bit today, showing you that with the bluebells coming up. Big carpet of them, which is going to be around here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you across over here. So I'm just going to pick up the camera. Yes, try and stay in shot. So I'm just going to walk out through here. Oh, every time I stop here, look at that. This is why I chose my camp, for that view there. I absolutely love that. The way the sun comes through there is absolutely amazing. So yeah, this wood, as you know, I've been coming here for years and years. The wood is actually called high wood. Okay, high wood. Sits on the top of the vale up here. But for me, it's got a different name. And I'm going to officially start calling my camp Badger Camp. Very good case in point here. There you go. There are loads of scrapes where the badgers have been out feeding around here. Had some rain in the last week or two, and that started to encourage the shoots. But along here, I'm going to show you this. Just as we go along here, you can see there's a natural run along here. And this is where all the badgers run. As I said, I've mentioned in a few of my videos, there's about 7 different badger sets. There you go. I don't know if you can make this out, but this is one of their runs going up. God, them leaves are really dry. So yeah, I'm right by one of the badger sets, and just come up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. It's another one of the dells, the old pits around this area. So bear with me, I'm just going to get round the other side. They've been working on this hole just recently. This is fresher. This is all pretty recent. So it's not really sort of paled off in colour, and the ground still feels damp. So yeah, this dell is used primarily as the #1 badger set. So that's why I've now called my camp Badger Camp. So let me just walk down in here. I don't come down in here that often, just because I try to keep it undisturbed, really. So there you go. More holes down there. Holes down here. There are holes everywhere. I'll bring myself right down. So, all the way around here, there are holes. Now there are rabbits in here. There's going to be rabbits. But all the way around here, it's just full of badger sets. Now I'm just going to keep my noise down. It's only mid-afternoon and the badgers won't be up, but I try not to disturb too much. So let me just get up through here. Sorry about that. So yeah, you can just see there's spoils everywhere. It is literally pot-marked with holes. Absolutely pot-marked everywhere you go. They move a lot of earth. Now, as I say, I don't generally come in here that much. I'm just going to come back up to the top. It's across the other side. There's my camp over there. Let me just show you this. So we're just going to come round here. You can see there's a little path that runs along here. I can make it out, probably doesn't come out on the camera. Now, if we get down in there, there's another hole in there. I can see all the claw marks. And this gives you a good idea just how much of a bedrock there is of chalk, that chalk layer that runs through. I say it's absolutely pot marked Wow, there is a massive one that goes down there. That goes down quite deep. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the size of that. For a start, they've moved that out. They've dug that out, and that's moved out. But can you actually see on there? Can you see all the claw marks? Wow. Absolutely amazing. So the camera work's probably not that great on there. But there you go, absolutely huge dell. And yeah, there we go. Give you another idea, that's literally right on my doorstep. I've camped up here at night. First few nights I did it last year. Man, the noises the badgers make when they come out. Spookers there, you can hear them snuffling, grunting, grubbing around. Once you get used to it, and you know it's the badgers, yeah, it's brilliant. That's the #1 badger set. Huge. Let's say there's about another 5 or 6 badger sets all the way along the wood. There's none over the back. They're all down this area. This is where the chalk line is. Goes out into the field. And I've sat out there and I've watched them sit here a couple of times. That's something I want to do, is try and like get set up and watch the badgers coming out at some points. But yeah, what an amazing thing to have. 7 different badger sets all the way along the wood. They're all interconnected. It's obviously one big extended family that they've moved out on. So yeah, just another thing I wanted to show you. Cheers. Oh. Hey. So behind me is a massive, great big pine tree. Come down naturally last year. And something that I just want to emphasise. A lot of us bushcrafters and wild campers, we don't make permanent camps, but I have the opportunity for this permanent camp, so I have made a camp. Okay? I never cut down live trees, never will, absolutely no need for it. So this big pine tree here, this come down last year naturally, and I've utilised it. And it hadn't been down that long, so yeah, I've utilised it, I've made good use of it in the camp. And that's something that I'll always do. I'll never cut down live trees, there's absolutely no need, no need. So yeah, let me just show you, So yeah, this big old boy come down, and obviously there's now a massive gap to where it continues. So I come along and I made one cut out of it. And I used that log. And then a few weeks later, I had the guys from the Bushcraft Fellowship here, and we had a camp. The guys we met at the Bushcraft show, we had a camp. And while we were here, me and a couple of the guys, they helped me get another couple of sections out from it. And I've utilised that to good effect. And now those logs will stay in situ, they will not move. So whilst I don't cut down trees, which is destroying wildlife, I'll use what's available to me. All my timber is generally from the ground when I'm lighting a fire. There's so much, you know, the guys that have been up here, they know there's so much dead wood just laying around. And what I do is I try and gather that up. Now sometimes I will bring wood up to burn because I don't want to be taking too much wood here. And that's ethically sourced and that's good, but I don't do it that often. So obviously I have got my wood storage area, which is getting a bit depleted because I've been using it quite a lot. I've got my hazel that's drying out, I've got some logs that are drying out, and I've got other bits and bobs. But all the big logs that I actually find, natural logs, I whack underneath this fallen tree, which has been here since I was here. And underneath there, any massive big logs that I find, I just store them under there. It gives it a bit of protection from the rain, dries it out, and as it dries out I use that. So yeah, let's have a look at my camp again. These logs here, see these 3 logs? 4 logs, one of them's natural. These 3 logs here, the big ones from the right going off, that was from another big tree that had fallen down recently, and I cut that down and I've used that. I did use these as little seats, and they will be used again as seats, but they also act as a bit of a natural windbreak as well. My rebuilt fire wall for the fire pit area, every log on there, okay, has been dead wood or a trunk that's still standing up but it's completely dead, and then I've taken down. So that is all natural. Now obviously with the small hazel stands that are in there to keep it upright and help keep it in place, that's from an area that I'm actually allowed to help coppice, to encourage the new stands of the hazel to grow. So that's good. But otherwise, I don't cut down stuff. Hammock chair, an old pine log, again from one that had died, and I just trimmed down and I've tidied up. The actual main frame of the support, again, that was from a hazel stand coppice that we were clearing out to encourage new growth. So we cleared some of the big ones out to encourage new growth, and I'm allowed to use those. So yeah, I don't cut down trees, I only use what's around me, and that's why it still looks really, really natural here. So that's just something that I'm just going to turn the camera. That's just something that I actually wanted to get across, that yeah, camp permissions like this, they're not everyone's cup of tea, not everyone needs one, but this is a permanent camp, and it's been on the go and rebuilt a couple of times since last year. I use what's naturally available to me. I'm not cutting down live trees. Also, you know, I've got the permission here. The guys who come in here and they do a bit of shooting, they use the camp and that as well for a spot of lunch or a coffee, so they're using the camp as well, and that way everyone's kept happy here. But yeah, for me personally, I don't cut down trees, and that I've got no need to. I use what's naturally available to me, and that's a really important part for me, and I just hope that some of you understand that as well, because some of you just want to leave no trace. That's not leaving no trace, but it's a permanent camp. It's going to be here for hopefully years and years, and after it's come to the end of the days, I'll just leave it be, and it can just naturally degrade. So there you go, just thought I'd try and get that in. Well, I think that's enough from me. You've seen me walking down through the field over to the bridge to have a quick little look, giving you a little bit of an intro, walking into a different area, showing you the carpet of bluebells that's about to come out very soon, showing you a little hammock set up, and that hammock chair, giving you a couple of little talks and a bit of a show around the badger dell, and just explained a bit about my ethos about not using and cutting down trees, but using what's naturally available to you. So I think that's enough from me today. I'm just going to enjoy a bit of time out here. I'm going to have another coffee, maybe a cheeky little firebox fire, and I'm going to have another little wander because I've spotted some things on the wander. So thanks for tuning in. This has been quite a long video. Generally I don't really like to do long ones, but I just thought it would give you a really good idea of a much bigger part of my camp and what I'm about and the area around. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all your likes and your comments. Share it out amongst your friends. Let's get the numbers up, let's grow the community. I've talked about a couple of my mates. Don't forget, check out Bare Roots Bushcraft, check out Hazard Outdoors, because we're part of a community. So thanks for watching. I'm going to tune out. I'll catch you soon. Bye.